The 2026 FIFA World Cup is fast approaching. Who is going to win the FIFA World Cup next year? That is the question many people have been asking me. HT, who do you think is going to win the FIFA World Cup in the USA? In this video, I am going to give you guys my honest predictions for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm not going to be biased with my predictions. I know some people have been saying that Portugal is going to win, Argentina is going to win, France is going to win, England is going to win, Spain is going to win. All of you guys are right. So if this is the first time you are coming across this channel, just be patient with me because I'm going to give you my honest predictions for the FIFA World Cup that is going to be played in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Remember, these are the three host nations. And looking at the FIFA World Cup, you will notice that it is very difficult to predict at this point in time because instead of 32 teams, they have moved now to 48 teams. And when you take a look at the groups, it is from Group A right up to Group L, and each group is made up of 4 teams, right? I'm going to give you my predictions from the group stage through the quarterfinals, through the semifinals, through the finals, and who I think is going to win the World Cup, who I think is going to be eliminated first. But before getting to the finals, I'm going to start with the group stages, right? How the group stages are going to look like, who I think is going to be the group leaders from Group A right up to Group L. Now, let us jump into the predictions. 2026 FIFA World Cup predictions, right? Let me start with Group A, the group of the host nation, Mexico, right? Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and a spot for a country that is going to come through playoff. Remember, not all countries have gotten their qualification tickets yet, so there is still a spot here, a space, right? So countries are going to play, and the winner, the 4 countries are left. The final winner is going to join that particular spot. So looking at this group, Mexico is going to be playing at home, in front of their fans, in front of everyone, in stadiums where they are already used to, right? Under harsh climates. The reason I'm saying harsh climates is because some countries are going to join to play in Mexico for their very first time. Remember, some players have not played in America soil. Bro, playing in America, whether it is South or North America, is not that easy. It is not that easy. So I think Mexico is going to use that as an advantage. I know they have a team that is made up of players that are not really known worldwide. They have a team that like to use players from their own league, like Liga MX. So I think at the end of the day, right, this group is going to be a challenging one for both Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and the country that is going to join through playoff. And look at the group, right? You notice that the country that is going to join through playoff and South Africa can easily be eliminated from this group, and the fight is going to be between Mexico and South Korea. But at the end of the day, I think, in my opinion, I'm not being biased here, right? I think Mexico is going to top Group A after the first 3 games of the FIFA 2026 World Cup, and moving to Group B, the group of Canada, another host nation, alongside Switzerland, Qatar, and another spot for a country that is going to join through playoff. Now, looking at this group, you'll notice that the biggest game is going to be between Canada and Switzerland, and I think these are the 2 countries that are going to fight for that top spot. And looking at the game, right, looking at this group, look at the group, you'll notice that it is not very easy to pick Canada as a favorite or pick Switzerland as a favorite, because when you take a look at how the countries played before getting to the World Cup, you will notice that there was no journey that was that easy. Yes, Switzerland is a European team, and Canada is out of Europe. You understand? So let me just say it's a South American team. Let me take it that way. It's a South American country. Let me just use that word. But bro, it is not going to be easy. Yes, it is not going to be easy. And I think at the end of the day, if I'm being honest with you guys, I know Canada wants to give their best. There is Alfonso Davies, there is Jonathan David. They want to give their best to see if they can get at least to the quarterfinals. And on the other side, Switzerland, right? Granit Xhaka, who is the captain of Sunderland. There is Brice Embolo, who is also cooking in League One, and many other players. Akanji, who is playing for Inter Milan. And I think if all these players are going to be available for that FIFA World Cup, then it is going to be a big fight. And at the end of the day, Canada is going to be second of this group. Instead, Switzerland is going to be top in the group. That is my predictions for Group B. And moving to Group C, the group of Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. You will notice that this group is made up of 2 big teams already. Brazil is a South American giant, and Morocco is the current team, best team in Africa. Like, I don't think there is a team in Africa now that is better than Morocco. And when you take a look at South America, I think Argentina is better than Brazil, Uruguay is better than Brazil, Colombia is better than Brazil. But I think the availability of players also matter, right? Which month are we? This is December, 24th of December. And we still have like 6 months, 2 weeks to kick off the tournament, right? And if all Brazilian players are going to be available, like Rodrigo getting back in form, Rafinha, Vinicius Junior, and even the Premier League players, Grimaresh, Joelinton, Marquinhos, Ederson, Alisson, all these players, if they are going to be available for these games, bro, it is going to be a tough fight in this group. And at the end of the day, I think it is not all about the name. I think at the end of the day, sportingly, both on paper and on the field, right, I think Brazil is going to top Group C. And when you go to Group D, the group of another host nation, United States of America, Australia, Paraguay, and then there is a spot again for a country that is going to come through playoff. Look at this group, right? To me, this is a group made up of average teams. If you are being honest with yourself, you know that this group is made up of average teams. USA is not a big footballing nation. Australia is not a big footballing nation. Paraguay is from South America, and these guys are always putting in a fight in every game. So I think it is definitely going to be tough in this group, though there is still a spot for a team that is going to come through playoff. But at the end of the day, right, if I'm being honest with you, the only advantage that America has in this group is that they are playing at home in front of their fans. Everybody is going to be behind them, though all of them are going to be NBA fans. You know, America is a country that they know only basketball. They don't know football. They call it soccer though. I think it is going to be a tough fight in this group. But Paraguay also is a good team with Enciso. I think they can still do something in this group. But the question is, who is going to top the group after the first 3 fixtures of the FIFA World Cup? I'm not going to tell you USA because it is the biggest country in the world. I don't know how to put that word, but in terms of football, I don't see USA getting through the group stage. I think Paraguay is going to top this group. Australia also is also good, but the last time I watched a game, to me they were not really that perfect. But I think it is going to be a big fight in this group. But with this South American team, Paraguay, I think they are going to top this group, because even in FIFA ranking, I think Paraguay is in a better position than all these teams in this group. So in my opinion, Paraguay is going to top the group. Their Group E, the group of Germany, it is now getting interesting, right? The group of Germany, Ecuador, Cote d'Ivoire, and Curacao. Bro, in my opinion, let me not even go far. Germany is the favorite to top this group, and it is going to be a disgrace if they don't top the group. That is just the reality. Germany cannot even compare with Ecuador because they are far better than them, even in terms of FIFA ranking. Then Cote d'Ivoire is the current champions of Africa. But can they get through the group stage? Can they win Ecuador, win Cote d'Ivoire, win Germany, win Curacao? So, in my opinion, Germany is going to top Group E, and that is my predictions. Germany to top Group E. When you move to Group F, the group of Netherlands, the group of Japan, the group of Tunisia, and then there is a spot for countries, European countries. That a European country, 4 countries going to go through playoffs, and the winner is going to join this group. At the end of the day, I think Netherlands is the clear favorite. I don't have anything to say. Netherlands is just the clear favorite of this group. When you move to Group G, Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. I don't even need to go far, bro. Everyone can see it. Even Iran fans, even Egyptian fans, even New Zealand fans, they know that Belgium is the clear favorite to top this group. So I think Belgium is going to top Group G. And when you move to Group H, the group of Spain, the group of Uruguay, the group of Saudi Arabia, the group of Cape Verde. Now, Spain is actually a top country and the favorite to win one of the favorites to win the 2026 World Cup. Uruguay is another top country from South America. Saudi Arabia, I think, is just an average team, though they won their first World Cup game in 2022 against Argentina. To me, that's just an average team in this group. Then Cape Verde is a small country in Africa made up of around 600,000 people. So it is all about the population though, but I think in this group, even in FIFA rankings, in terms of FIFA rankings, no country is closer to Spain, bro. You are going to play against Lamine Yamal. You are going to play against all the stars in Europe. So I think Spain is going to top Group H. And when you go to Group I, the group of France, the group of Senegal, the group of Norway, and then there is a spot for a barrages. That is a country going to join through playoff also. But let us focus on the three countries: France, Senegal, and Norway. The group of Kylian Mbappe, the group of Erling Haaland, the group of Sadio Mane. See, it's as if the final of the 2026 World Cup is going to be played at the group stage, bro, because this group is not going to be that easy. This group is not going to be easy at all. France versus Senegal is going to be a tough game. France versus Norway is going to be a tough game. Norway versus Senegal is going to be a tough game. But I think at the end of the day, even in terms of FIFA ranking, everything on paper, even on field, even we take a look at how the players, the availability of players, post per post, like goalkeeper, defender versus defender, midfielder versus midfielder, attacker versus attacker, you notice that France is the clear favorite to top this group, and I don't think Norway or Senegal can stop that. We are talking about Kylian Mbappe here, so he's the captain and he's the leader of this team. The group of the current world champions, Argentina of Lionel Messi, the group of Austria, the group of Algeria and Jordan. And looking at this group, right, people think the group is going to be that easy. See, one thing we fail to understand about football is that football is very, very complicated. I can still remember FIFA World Cup 2022, first game Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia knocked Argentina 2-1. No one saw it coming. So I think the same thing can happen in that 2026 World Cup in the USA. And look at this group, right? Group J. Is Argentina favorite to top the group? Yes. Is Austria one of the favorite also? Yes. Algeria? Yes. Jordan? Yes. No one knows. Football is a game on a pitch, 11 men against 11 men. And at the moment, no one knows if Lionel Messi is going to be there or he's not going to be there. Even if he's not there, I think Argentina is still favorite to top this group. If I'm not being biased, I want to be honest with you guys, right? I think Argentina is favorite to top this group. When you go now to Group K, the group of Portugal of Cristiano Ronaldo, the group of Colombia of Luis Suarez, the group of Uzbekistan, and the group of a playoff spot. I don't know if it's going to be DR Congo, it can be Jamaica. I don't know. We all are going to see at the end when they must have played. But look at this group, right? There are two teams that are going to fight for that top spot. And if I'm being honest with you, this group is tough. I know many people are seeing Portugal as one of the favorites to win the 2026 World Cup because there is Cristiano Ronaldo, there is Nuno Mendes, there is Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, João Neves, and all the likes, right? Yes, Portugal is one of the favorites to win the World Cup. But Cristiano Ronaldo said his dream is not to win the World Cup. Now, did he say his dream is not to go through the group stage? We don't know. But for now, it is going to be a tough one. But look at the group, right? There is Colombia, Luis Diaz, and James Rodriguez. Is it going to be easy? No. If you think winning games against South American teams is that easy, go and take a look at the highlights, bro. It is always difficult. And if I'm being honest in this group, if I tell you Portugal is going to top the group without a doubt, then I'm lying. Yes, I'm lying because I have a strong feeling that there is going to be an upset in this group and Colombia can top the group. And I cannot tell you Colombia is going to top the group because it is going to look somehow. But let me choose to be biased here. I want to be biased in this particular group because if I choose Colombia, if I choose Uzbekistan, if I choose this playoff countries that is going to join, it is going to look a type, right? If I choose a country other than Portugal, you guys are going to be like, no, you're a Ronaldo hater, you are this, you are that. No, I'm not a Ronaldo hater. But just the way I saw Colombia played the Copa America finals against Argentina, I felt like something was coming. And it is definitely going to be a tough one, especially the game between Portugal and Colombia. And at the end of the day, if I'm being biased, Portugal is going to top the group. But if I have to tell you what I feel for this group, I'm going to tell you Colombia is going to top the group, bro. I have to be honest with you guys. If I have to tell you what I think, I feel in my heart, I'll tell you Colombia is going to top the group. But for respect, everything football related, Portugal is going to top the group just because of respect, right? Now the group L, which is the final group of England, Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. I think Ghana will be eliminated, Panama will be eliminated, and now it is going to be left between England and Croatia. But with the likes of all the stars that we know, Luka Modric is no longer. I think he can no longer play 90 minutes. He cannot even start a game again, especially in games like England, Croatia. I don't think he can start that type of game. So I think at the end of the day, in FIFA ranking, everything related on paper, on the field, players compared post by post, I think England is still favorite to top this group. So that's my predictions for this group. England to top the group. Like I said, Group A, Mexico is my favorite. Group B, Switzerland is my favorite. Group C, Brazil is my favorite. Group D, Paraguay is my favorite. Group E, Germany is my favorite. Group F, Netherlands is my favorite. Group G, Belgium is my favorite. Group H, Spain is my favorite. Group I, France is my favorite. Group J, Argentina favorite. Group K, if I'm being biased, is Portugal. Group L, I'll go for England. And now, my predictions for the quarterfinals, right? I know it is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. And I don't know how it is going to look like at the level of the quarterfinals, because I'm not from the future, bro. I'm just trying to understand football the best way I can. But I have a strong feeling that even at the level of the quarterfinals, right, some countries are going to go through. Right, if Mexico go to the quarterfinals, I don't think they'll get through the quarterfinals. If Canada or Switzerland get to the quarterfinals, I don't think they'll go through the quarterfinals. But at times, we just have to be honest, right? We have to respect the host nations, especially United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. These guys are going to play at home. They're going to play in front of their fans. The climate, everything, they're already used to it. So it is definitely going to be a tough one. And look at this World Cup that is going to be played in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. The climate is going to affect many players, because there's some European countries that have not really played in that soil. And if you take a look at how the 2025 Club World Cup went, the one that Chelsea won against Paris Saint-Germain, you'll notice that it is not going to be easy, because players are going to complain of the climatic conditions, players are going to complain of heat, players are going to complain of one or two things. But I think the game is going to be played during the summer. At the same time, the Club World Cup was played, where we saw players suffer. So I think the 2026 World Cup is going to be one not to miss. There are going to be improvements. But you see this World Cup, I'm just laughing because predicting it, telling someone that this country is favorite, is tough. And amongst all, Argentina, Spain, Portugal, England, France are my top 5 favorites for the 2026 World Cup. And I know at the end of the day, the winner is going to come from these countries. I don't know if it's going to be France of Kylian Mbappe, Argentina of Lionel Messi, Portugal of Cristiano Ronaldo, Netherlands. Also, we can talk of England of Harry Kane. We can talk of Brazil, not forgetting Brazil, you get. And since Cristiano Ronaldo said his dream is not to win the World Cup, I would have said a player like Cristiano Ronaldo, with all his achievement, would deserve this type of trophy. But he said winning it is not his dreams, right? And many Portuguese players are actually saying that they would like to give their best so they can win the trophy for Cristiano Ronaldo. On the other side, I trust this Argentina national team. If they won the Copa America twice, they can win the World Cup twice. And look at Spain, with the likes of Lamine Yamal and all the stars around him: Pedro Gonzalez, Zubimendi, Merino, Paul Bassi, Dean Huijsen, Lenormand, Joan Garcia. I don't know if he's going to be called, or Robert Sanchez and David Ryan, right? You'll notice that it is difficult to predict, bro, because even Spain is one of the favorites to win the competition, right? And when you take a look at England, there are many superstars. There is Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Morgan Rogers, who is currently cooked with Aston Villa, Bukayo Saka, Noni Madueke, Declan Rice, Pickford. In fact, there are just too many. There are just too many stars at the moment when it comes to the English national team. So it is for sure that they are one of the reasons also to win the World Cup. When you look at France, there is Kylian Mbappe. Like I said earlier, there is Kylian Mbappe, there is Chouameni, Camavinga. All of these guys are cooking for Real Madrid, bro. And if I tell you they are not one of the favorites to win the competition, I'm just a joker, right? There is also Brazil with the likes of Vinicius Junior, there is Rafinha, there is Richarlison, there is Marquinhos. In fact, there are many players. Ede Militao, if only if he's going to be fit, and maybe Neymar Junior might make his comeback, right? Rodrigo also. All these guys with the availability shows that it is not going to be easy. That's why I said there are many countries that one can see as favorite to win the FIFA World Cup. You understand? There are many that one can see as favorite to win the competition, but this is the World Cup and it is just one man that is going to win the competition. Overall, who do I think is going to be the champion at the end of the day? Who do I think is going to win the competition? Who do I think stands the biggest chance to win the 2026 World Cup? If I'm being honest, if I have to keep everything aside and just focus on who I think, right? Whether I'm a fan or a hater or whatsoever, there is only one country that I see as favorite to win that competition, and that country is Spain. I'm sorry to say this, I'm sorry to say this because when it comes to predictions, you are thinking of who is the best on paper first of all. You try to analyze who is the best off paper, because on paper Spain is the best. Off paper Spain is the best. So in my opinion, they are going to be crown champions at the end of the competition. But the truth is this: football is something that no one can clearly predict. There is nothing on earth more unpredictable than football, if I'm being honest with you. But at times we just have to do the way we can, because looking at that Spanish team, right, and how football is like, the way you play on Monday is different from how you play on Tuesday, right? If I hit of the Nations League earlier this year against Portugal, we all saw Spain as favorable, but at the end of the day, Portugal won the game. So we can still see that in the FIFA World Cup. I'm not saying that it is going to happen, but all I'm trying to say is that football is a game where anything can happen. But I expect the best to win, and the best, in my opinion, is Spain. It depends also on the availability of players. They have players in everywhere. Imagine one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the moment, Juan Garcia, is a doubt for the World Cup. That's just to tell you the level of potential that is in this team. So, in my opinion, right, Spain is the favorite. But look at Argentina also. If Lionel Messi is going to make it, Julian Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez, right, Christian Romero, Emi Martinez, Otamendi, Rodrigo de Paul. These are players that can give someone a vibe of thinking Argentina can win again. Do you know why I think Argentina can still win? Because look at the team. They have a football team that plays like a family, right? Looking at Argentina, when they are playing a game, what is at the back of their minds is that let us win this game. We don't care who is going to be the superstar of this team at the end of the day. They're going to do everything, play all balls to Lionel Messi. When they find it complicated, they send all the balls to Lionel Messi. And look at this team, right? All the games are always around the midfield, because Lionel Messi will always drop at the level of the midfield, try to contribute one or two things, and they'll look for a way to score, right? So I still think Argentina is one of the favorites, but the reason I cannot say is simply because if I call Argentina as favorite, people are going to be like, this boy is a Lionel Messi fan. How can you be saying that? You this boy, you this. Nah. They can still win it. Yes, they can still win it. Anyways, guys, let's just wait and see how the competition is going to look like. Because at the moment, it's very, very difficult, bro. But my prayer at the moment is for Lionel Messi to be there. It is going to be entertaining. And this World Cup is going to be the last for so many players. Lionel Messi, if he's going to be there, Cristiano Ronaldo, Luka Modric, Robert Lewandowski, if he's going to be there. Remember, his country is still going to go through playoffs. James Rodriguez, and many other stars, even Otamendi. Many stars are going to feature in this 2026 World Cup for their last time. And some stars are also going to make it into the World Cup for their very first time. Lamine Yamal is topping the chart, right? Desiree Doué is also going to be there for his first time. William Estevao is going to be there for his first time, and many other players are going to be there for their very first time. And at the end of the day, you'll notice that it is going to be an entertaining competition, and I think only the best is going to win. And what I wish all the players is that they should give all their best so they can make it. Remember, at the start of this season, I said This is going to be one of the best seasons ever because players are going to give their best in every game they play just because they want to make it into that 2026 World Cup. So, guys, I'm going to end the video here, right? If you have watched the video right up to this level, I first of all appreciate you for your patience, everything, right? And my question now is, what do you think of my predictions? What do you think of my FIFA 2026 World Cup predictions? Let me know your own predictions down in the comment section. I know. You cannot predict all the group games. You cannot predict all the games. But at least, who do you think is the favorite to win the World Cup? Yes, just tell me the favorite. And if this is the first time you are come across this channel, hit the thumb up to the video. You subscribe if you are still to subscribe, and make sure you share the video, guys. No, when you share the video, we are going to gain more audience, so make sure you share the video to 1 or 2 persons, and see you until my next video.